Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. First off, before we talk about any decks, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate everyone's support. I hit 700 subs on the channel yesterday, so thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. And loving this journey that we're on together. We have built quite the community here, and I love producing this content for you guys. So it's very nice to get that appreciation and support back. If you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe down over there, or if this is your 100th time or your first time, you can also do that. Additionally, you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, stay up to date. And let's keep on trucking, my friends, and we'll continue this journey. All right, so what deck do we have going on today? I am excited to share with you a top 10 deck that I found to be rather unique, and I think you're going to really enjoy it as well. So what are we talking about today? We have a Simic Adventures deck. So this one's pretty interesting. It's a number 6 ranked deck right now, and it is piloted by TorinoMTG. So thank you, Torino, for a little bit of the back and forth the other day and the banter. So friends and Planeswalkers, this is what we got going on with the deck. I will talk through a couple of the mechanics, M21 callouts, and then just some other fun tips and tricks to keep in mind. But this deck list is available for you down below in the description, so you have access to it right away. With that said, it is primarily an adventure deck. So we got Edgewall Innkeeper fed by Merfolk, Secret Keeper here, Brazen Borrower, and Lovestruck for some draw. And this draw will fuel Joel Reel. So moving into our M21 cards, this is an important call out here. So whenever we draw our second card, we create a 2/2 cat creature. This is further fueled by Hydroid Krasis, Euro Titan of Nature's Wrath. We also have the Great Henge. And this leads us into another M21 card here that I have featured or spoken about a little bit before, but we'll just call this one a newcomer here. Elder Gargaroth for this one. It does Vigilance, Reach, and Trample on block or attack, which triggers 3 different events, creating a 3/3 beast token. We can also gain 3 life, or we can draw a card. So that's another fuel there for Joel Reel. This card I did show in the Sultai mid-range deck by Mad Dog as a sideboard card. Now, the last card that we need to talk about here for M21 is Scavenging Ooze. I know many of you have heard me talk about this one before, but it is one of my favorite cards, a good old modern one. Glad it was reprinted here for M21. This guy is great at eating graveyards. It helps with some graveyard control because we still know that there's other things like Rakdos, mirror matches with Euro, as well as some of the ramp decks still lingering out there. So very, very excited about this deck. Oh, and I missed one more draw there. We got the Great Henge as well. That's going to fuel Joe Reel. So lots of crazy components, lots of cool stuff that we can do. And then one final tip here. Is that we do have this Thassa's Oracle, which is great. It's kind of a hidden win condition that I like. If you go into some long matches, you can actually mill yourself rather quickly between all the draw going on and then Merfolk Secret Keeper, which you will be self-milling because you want to really get the Euros activated or get them into your graveyard to give you a quick advantage. Sorry, one more pro tip here with Joel Reel that I missed on the second part here. For 6 mana, our creatures we control get base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in our hand. So this pairs really well with all our counter creatures. So that's Hydroid Krasis and then the mass bodies of lands that we get with Nissu Shakes the World. We can get some real beefy creatures real quick, but you got to be careful that something like a Lovestruck, if you only got 3 cards in your hand, will become a 3/3. So all right, there we have it. Let's go ahead and talk about the sideboard here for best of 3 because that's going to be real important. So we got Aether Gust. Any deck that runs red or green, you're going to run this mono red, mono green, Gruul. Also still good against Rakdos Sack and Jund Sack. So one of the things that's going on here is the Sack has now lost the Cat Oven, but they've gained Judith, so be careful of that. Judith gives a +1 to creatures, plus when they die, they can ping you for 1. So this is a great way to interrupt that gameplay, wipe a board, and not get hit, and receive less damage kind of a deal. Additionally, this is going to run well against a mirror match, and it will still work against some of the ramp decks. So like Sultai, like I mentioned, did not get penalized this hard, did lose Growth Spiral, just like all the other decks. But this is a card that you may want to play there as well. Next, we got Disdainful Stroke. So anything that's running a 4 of in terms of mana cost I would run this because those are going to be a lot of powerful cards or late game decks that you may run into. So again, mirror match, this would be something important. Anything running Nissa or the Great Henge, so a good idea there would be mono green. Additionally, any ramp decks, you may want to run this as well. This will help you evade the Ugin drop because Ugin becomes really hard to remove after it gets on the board. Next, we have Scavenging Ooze. Covered this one already a little bit, but again, primarily mirror match here. I would run this against like the Sultai Ramp decks, and as well as the Grixis deck I just showed the other day. So I think that was 2 days ago. Go ahead and check that video out as well. That will give you a good idea, but that will remove Kroxa. Additionally, just thinning out graveyards that can't activate Euro, or getting Euro out of there is going to be big. And then again, those sacrifice decks. Now, Wilt is a very, very powerful card, very important here. You're going to want to run this against the Temur Adventure, Temur Clover deck. Like I mentioned, day one after the bans, that deck's going to make moves. It has been. Keep your eye out. Be careful. This is the perfect sideboard card. An instant speed that destroys enchantments as well as artifacts. Plus, if we want to cycle it for 2, the free cantrip is great. And it's non-counterable from that perspective, the draws. Now, that's where you're going to play it. This is also going to run well in the Azorius decks. Also, we still see Yorion Esper and Yorion Orzhov in terms of the Doom Foretold kind of tax decks are still around, so that's another good option for you. The other one I want to call it here again, Aether Gust will work well in that Temur Adventures, Temur Clover deck, and then Disdainful Stroke here as well will help with some of the higher end on the Temur Clover deck as well. Last card that I want to talk about, Sorcerer Spyglass. So again, you can check out the Grixis deck, but this was played against me against Nicol Bolas. What happens is when this card enters, it shuts down target card or creature, whatever you want to call it, and their activated abilities can't be activated. So this runs great against any planeswalkers. Additionally, lots of stuff that you can run it against. So plenty of areas that you can play this card that I'm not going to just go and kill over for you. All right. So there we have it. There we have it. If you got questions, comments, let me know down below. Again, deck list down below so you have access to it right away. Let's go ahead and take this as it is into some best of 1 matches like I always do. Quickly here, just one call out. I am top 200 still, so I will be going into play today. And yes, this is competitive, and no, you don't need to worry about it not being a competitive deck. I know I get that question all the time. Unless you played in competitive, is it competitive? No, I will let you know if I'm playing like a brew or something, but most likely it will still be competitive. All right. So with that said, one last thing again, thank you guys so much. Made 700, big shout out to you. Again, please feel free to support the channel by subscribing down over there. You can also like this video, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. All right, so we will take this. We got a great plug here and some higher end stuff, so we'll give this a shot. I'm actually going to play this one first, because then that we can keep Edgewall on there without worrying too much. We'll keep Nissa. Looks like a Flash deck so far. Well, at least Simic. We know Growth Spiral is gone. We're going to get the plug from Edgewall either way. Now, if I'm banking that... There we go. That's fine. I was going to say banking that's a Simic deck. Might not want to attack in, but we'll take that. Ooh. Ooh. We'll play Tamio. Now, I'm not going to attack in. I'm actually going to decline that. So this is looking like Clover, actually, to some extent. I've seen Clovers run that, but we'll see. Temur, either way. I'm going to shoot for Nissa. Alright, so Temur Flash deck. We just need to land one of these guys. My guess here is we're going to run into the wolf. Ooh. Can deal with that. We'll try for Elder Gargaroth next, depending on what we pull. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see if we can get sucker him out. Oh, they're thinking. So if they don't counter here, there we go. We're gonna try and get Elder on the board. They still have 3 though, so they should be able to counter. Yep. So this is pretty similar to the Temur Rec deck that ran a bunch of counters. Absolutely. They got a lot more stuff going than we do.
Will not fail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Take all the damage. We're gonna have some trouble here. Maybe not. We'll feed Euro. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they get the counter off on this, we'll be in trouble, but we have 2. There we go. We'll keep that. So I actually think debating if it's Great Hedge first in the Hydroid, but we'll at least gain the life. But we'll see. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to 5, be 6. They get 1 on that.
The land fights for us.
They don't have lethal here yet. So So we'll try it first. Oh, that's big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for 6. We'll see if they block. Ah, big shark. Yeah, there you go. Oof, good match. So they can swing with the 8, which is what they'll do. I will let the big guy block there. Maybe they have like a double strike or something. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Bone Crusher.
Behold, nature's true power.
No. Alright. That's fine. I'm gonna go like this. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Very unfortunate. We will get rid of 2, 3, 4, 5.
The land will not forsake you.
Go back. What do we want to do here? Let's think.
How rude!
I think we push that back. If they get a counter, we're in trouble. Oof, we got it. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. I can deal with that. Boom, we got it. Way to go and recover with our Simic Adventure deck, my friends. On to our next match here. All right, we got this going. All right, Planeswalkers, here we go on to our next match. So we got to see pretty much almost the whole deck there. We didn't get Gargeroth on, we didn't get Nissa the Land, but we kind of got to see how this thing works. We go first. I like it. I'm going to keep this. The mana base is off a little bit different, but we do have Merfolk. And I want to get Euro activated as fast as I can. There we go. There's another one. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to keep that up so we can mill it. So we're sitting good on Graveyard. I'm going to put this on the board first. And we'll put that on too. Alright, looks like Sultai Ramp. Now, I did Jareel because I did want to ramp into it. You could argue it might have slowed down that play with Nissa, but the thing is, as you saw, we didn't hit it anyway. And I'll keep that. Get some damage in. Now, depending on what they play, there we go. We can get Nissa down now. I'm gonna grab a blue first. Could have played that, but I might as well hang on to it right now in case we get Edgewall. There's no need to drop it. They don't have enough in their graveyard yet for Euro. All right, what's going on? What's going on, my friends? Uh-oh. I'm gonna guess. Yep, Hydroid. Makes sense. So what I don't want to do here. One. Not gonna attack it in any way. Let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My strength fades. The land shall conquer you.
Let's see what we can get here. We might not. We're not gonna be able to do that. I was gonna say attack in with Euro. This is a good matchup. Sultai Ramp. Assuming they're gonna hit Nissa. If they don't, they're gonna be wide open.
I will endure.
You just need some creature love. They'll hit Euro. They'll keep Hydroid. They don't have enough to bring Euro back. We got 2 Euros. Now, we're going to be out of Nissa, though, if we don't. They still don't have enough. Oh, there's another Euro. Now, this deck does run the really nice Destroy card. Bye-bye, my second Great Henge. Good news is we get some more fill. Bad news is I lost that. Why? No, we're gonna do this. And we'll do that. I'll just do that for now. Do that. So we'll play Jareel. There we go. We'll play that.
Rise, my element friend.
Now, I don't want to... Oh, shoot. That might have been lethal there, actually. Oh, shoot. That was actually lethal, I think, because I could have pumped for 6. I would add 3 in my hand. Those would have all became 6, so it would have been 9 more damage. 10. That was lethal. Ow, I missed it. I missed my own pro tip. Shoot. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, we got it anyway. Oof. We lucked out. All right, Planeswalkers, one last match, running very well here. We beat a Temur Flash. We beat a Sultai. To round out our final days, final 3 of our Simic Adventure Deck here, top 10. So let's see what we hit. I unfortunately had to edit this video because of the fact that I got into a weird match and couldn't exit out of the game. There was some network issues, so first 2 we did great. We beat the Sultai Ramp. We also beat the Temur Flash deck, and so we will play this one. All right, we will keep this. We'll keep Edgewall. All right, this will be a good matchup. Mono red. So if we can drop Euro here without getting hit. Good old cleave. Now, I will put Edgewall down, actually. We'll block like this. can do that again. I will take another one. I'm gonna move, well, I'll keep that. So we can make Scavenging Ooze a 5. Well, 4. We can make Scavenging Ooze a 4. We'll push that one back. There we go. We got it, Planeswalkers. 3 all today, so pretty awesome. Loving this Simic top 10 Adventures deck. So thank you again, TorinoMTG. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck, my friends. So here we go. This list is available for you down below in the description, so you'll have access to it right away. Here we go. Now, quickly again, if you got questions, comments, let me know down below. Happy to help. If you think I played something differently or why did I do that, always happy to answer and give you some feedback. Additionally, here's the sideboard for you. And I would have put Aether Gust in probably and maybe Disdainful Stroke against the Temur deck. I would have probably put Scavenging Ooze, maybe Wilt, 1 or 2 just for cleave against mono red. And then Sultai, I would have put in Aether and probably Disdainful Stroke as well. So there you have it in terms of some of the sideboarding. Oop, let's go back there, sorry. There you have it in terms of some of the sideboarding. Again, questions, comments, let me know down below. If you liked the video, great, awesome. Please don't forget to do that. Additionally, you could subscribe to the channel. Whoop, down over there. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch, stay up to date. Again, thank you so much, everyone. Again, appreciate the support. We made it to 700. Let's continue the journey. It's been a lot of fun. I love producing this content for you, Planeswalkers. So stay safe, and we'll see you again soon. Mythras out.